Hello everybody, my name is Picayune and welcome back to Dishonored, where everything is looking very normal. Yep. Yeah, that seems about right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Lots of fun.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that men call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me.
Oh, you coy bitch. I will. Press right mouse button to execute a fast and stealthy forward dash through the world. You can also use it to move upward, but the distance is reduced. Aiming at ledges will allow you to blink forward and climb up. Piper. Hold Hold right mouse button to target your destination with precision. A blue sphere indicates that you should reach your destination. A blue arrow indicates that you will climb up when you reach your destination. Another title for this game is Blinking Off Cliffs with Corvo and pals. Ah, yes. You cannot save her, 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 you can... etc. It's like it was trying to tell me something. But I just don't know what. I've already blinked, why are you trying to tell me how to blink? Press T to drink a mana potion. You can jump and also blink in midair. You can also fuck up your blink and fall to your death horribly, or try to blink somewhere and mess it up entirely. I'll be doing that a lot. River crusts, black crabs, the whale oil inside whales. Whales are very explosive, as we all know. And fish! Well, it looks like wherever she is, Emily is doing very well. She's having a good time with these nerds. Corvo, I'm very sad. They say that you're dead like Mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river, because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. It is very strange. It's a strange place to be. Gonna be needing these. What are you doing? Space whales. Oh, it's everyone's favorite person. Spy Master / Lord Regent Hiram Burrows. He looks like he's having a good time too. A regular party. And here we have some annoying enemies that we'll be seeing in a bit. We'll be seeing them later. Well, tell me how to live my life, game. You might be noticing in the upper left-hand corner, thankfully, the mana you use to blink does replenish itself if you wait before using another ability for long enough. If you blink back to back, though, the mana will drain and will not come back. Probably to discourage rapid blinking, but honestly, you get so many mana potions in this game that it doesn't really discourage anything.
In the days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living
Oh,
being,
that's
molded by my hand.
that's good. You can
With
have
this
it.
heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune.
I'm demanding go. Oh, there it is, right in my hand. Equipping the heart in your left hand helps you locate bone charms or runes, even through walls. The heart beats and lights up when you are facing a bone charm or rune, and it beats faster as you get closer. The heart will whisper secrets if you press right mouse button while targeting a person or location. We'll see more about those secrets in a bit. I'm not going to go on my way right now to get them, but stick around to the end of the video and you'll see. Making my way downtown. The void is weird. Fall down here. It's all fine. Let's see, what have we got? And here we are. Yes, stroke the precious. Don't eat it. Once you've collected some runes, open the journal and go to the powers section to exchange them for powers. Runes can be collected and used to acquire supernatural powers. Ah, yes. The powers menu. Also known as proof that they did not want you to enjoy this game when you're doing clean hands runs. Because most of these are for killing. We're going to stick with dark vision to start. Press right mouse button to see in the dark and to reveal living beings through solid walls. You can also see their fields of view, as well as visual representation of the sounds you make. Level 2 shows you important items through walls, like security devices, weapons, ammo, coins, keys, or traps. This comes in handy when I remember to use it.
How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Thanks, Outsider. You're the best. And now, because of one of the DLCs I have, I believe, this room is just loaded with shit. Go ahead and grab a whole bunch of this. Bone charms provide small supernatural benefits. Locate them by listening for the song they emit. By default, you can activate up to 3 bone charms at once in the bone charms section of the journal. There's that. Wonderful. Super. Love good lungs. It's important to have. Now we're not gonna... I'll read that in a second. Not gonna equip all the ones that we get here because a lot of them are combat or kill specific, which means they're completely useless to us. But I will go ahead and start with some of them because better than nothing. Sure, I love white rats. White rats can be consumed for mana. They're the friends you love to eat. Yeah, Void Channel's pretty decent. I will have no need for Fencer. I shouldn't ever get exploded, so blast resistant would be kind of pointless. See, no, I don't want to explode bottles that are explodable because they one-hit kill enemies. I will never be a drop assassinating, also useless. Hopefully no one will be firing at me. I could stand to swim a little faster, sure. Why not? You guys want more reading? I hope you wanted a little more reading. Excerpt from the Ramblings of a Street Denizen. Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into the garden, where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket and laid to rest along the rows of twisting vines. The front room looks out into the street, where the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside. Warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom, either. It sees into a dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first two are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house any more, dearie. No one you'd want to meet. When I lived there with my husband, we were fine, fine people. Vera Moray, everyone would say. Your house is as grand as a Boyle Manor. Better, even. Your dinners are lavish, and your parties are the best. Then that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait. When that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man, so young, painting all the best people across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand. All my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint, glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home, no. We traveled together, he and I, to the far ends of the isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pandysia to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. I brought the old bones home, hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home. He loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me. Make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now. My little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see. Better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup, and then he was sick. Better bones was all. For my little mute boy, carved in the name of the one with black eyes. And after my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts, I didn't want to live there any more. So now I'm old, and I don't have money to give my presents to. It's sifting through the garbage for granny rags, and feeding the little birdies that gather at my feet. No one wants to have tea, dearie, especially those rude louts on Bottle Street, Slackjaw and his boys, always meddling with an old woman, just trying to make her way. In the end, we'll be together with him, you and me in the dreary night, with stars above and below, and always the one with the black eyes, dearie. We'll be meeting Granny Rags in a second. She's a great person. Very, very sweet. Let's see, what else should we read? How long is this? It's so long. We'll read this in a bit. I'm just kidding. Everything in here is just extremely long. So we'll space them out over time. If I remember. I'll probably remember. I'm sure I can remember.
Should I clear space for Samuel then?
If you like, but he won't use it.
Why?
He can't sleep in regular beds anymore, or that's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long. Can you believe it?
Oh.
That pile of wood out there? It's a hovel he built from an old rowboat. Where does Admiral Havelock find these people, I wonder?
Look, don't you judge Samuel's rowboat house. This place ain't exactly the fanciest. Look, you're not even getting anything up, Cecilia.
Good day, Master Corvo.
Good day. Hey, Wallace. Yeah, just beat that up. Beat that bed up. Go ahead and skedaddle. I think we spent long enough running around here in my last video. And by running around here, I mean reading around here. Primarily reading. I'll never forget.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business. But sometimes, good men have to do bad things to make the world right.
That's my motto.
Is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us. If you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for our cause. It'd be good to have him back here at the Hound Pits.
Demanding bastard, aren't you?
Oh. Corvo. Hello. I'm Callista. I work here for Admiral Havelock. I'm sorry to intrude on your business, but this is important. I suspect you're going to kill the High Overseer. That wretched man. There's really no reason for you to listen to me. But my uncle, Jeff Kernow, still serves as captain in the City Watch. But he's a good man, and my only family. The chatter in servant circles is that Campbell just took delivery of an exotic poison. And I think I know why. My uncle's not corruptible like the rest of them. Campbell is going to poison my uncle. Do you think you could protect him? You used to do that, right? Before you had your current profession.
Well,
Before you became an assassin.
I haven't assassinated anyone. You guys are making a lot of assumptions. I don't appreciate it. What's going on here?
Part of the soul live in the heart.
I overheard the Admiral at
The heart
breakfast
keeps
talking
beating.
about
Does
the
that mean that
overseers.
the spirit is
That's all I
never
heard.
released into
And I think it's better if I don't know too much about what you people
keep
are
a
doing.
heart beating forever with electricity, but what does that mean for any essence trapped within? It'd be easier if I created these processes in waking hours. I am uneasy pursuing avenues that emanate from my dreaming mind.
He's
Can't
my uncle,
imagine.
And he means a lot to me. His name is Jeff Kernow.
I hear you.
Captain Jeff Kernow.
Yes. But I am trying to listen to other people's private thoughts over here, so if you could excuse me. Now stop. Stop. Shoot. How curious that we just got... Where are we? There it is. This sucker. And Piero's talking about the processes of keeping a heart beating. Isn't that just wild? The heart agrees. It's wild. Now what have we got over here? Not you, this. Why is it all so long? Fine. I'll indulge. A second solution. Excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Pierrot's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variance in the key ingredients making up Pierrot's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless, blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Rinhaven River. TLDR, that's why Pierrot's stuff totally heals your mana, not your HP. What does it mean? There was a portal here. It's gone now. Hey Pierrot, what do you think of my sweetheart? No, I don't want to stab Pierrot. Thank you for asking. Whale vivisection. Excerpt from the notes of a natural philosopher aboard a whaling ship. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within I found row upon row of teeth, and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Good stories, good stuff. And I'm gonna jump out the window. So before we go, no, sorry Samuel, before we go, we should head over here. Whoop, let me set this up real quick. Bippity boppity boop. And away we go. And yep. Yep, so fast. So I'm sorry, man, what are you saying? Yep, didn't catch that. Play your way. Powers. The powers you obtain from runes can be used creatively to defeat enemies or move through the environment. Blink from roof to roof, possess rats and fish, or slow time before rushing a group of enemies. I say yeah, but it's true, there are a lot of ways you can get through all the levels in this game. I will say, however, if you're going specifically for a clean hands ghost run, your powers that you're going to be using are a little bit limited. A lot limited. No fun. I say that, but honestly, I play this way every time I do it, so clearly it's some sort of fun. Don't bite me! Don't bite! I don't think there's anything else I'm missing at current. I'm sure I missed some items to be gotten along the rooftops here and the coastline. But I think I'm good to go. Let's get this mission started. Hey, Samuel.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Pierre.
Just kidding.
Venturing into the overseer's name.
I'm going.
I'd recommend going with the best gear.
I hear you.
What can I do for you?
What have you got? Oh, you got yourself a rune. I'm just gonna snark that. Gonna need a few of these. Gonna need more than a few of these. You find plenty in the level, but there's no reason not to have extra to indulge. I'm gonna steal this also. Thank you. Thank you, Pierrot. He doesn't mind. He's fine with it. Bend time or agility to start? I'm gonna start off with bend time just because. Press right mouse button to slow the world around you for a limited time, or until you press right mouse button again to end the power. At level 2, time is completely stopped. Enemies and security systems are unaware of you for the duration. So the slowdown makes it easy to do a few of the little side quests in the first level here. Alright, Samuel, how about now?
Ready
Can I
to go?
leave?
Just give the signal.
What's the signal? The signal is just saying I'm ready to go, huh? Let's do it, Samuel. You and me, buddy. Let's see it. Oh, yes. High Overseer Campbell leads the city's militant religious faction and is a close ally to the Lord Regent. Campbell is completely corrupt and holds the secret to Emily's location. Infiltrate the office of the High Overseer, steal Campbell's journal, and eliminate him. An ally to the Loyalists, Martin is being held there. Free him and allow him to escape. Work, work, work.
It'll be a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. Then there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts.
They say.
I don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Thanks, Samuel. That good vote of confidence there. You're not eating this, are you? It doesn't look healthy. You shouldn't. Don't know where that's been.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep them in the boat. The canal's got enough shit in it as it is. Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
Probably ain't moving no more.
We're corrupt and awful people. Arthur's note. Dearest Gwen, the city is going to burn. I've sold everything, so there's nothing for me here now except you. I'll wait for you where Clavering Boulevard crumbles into the river, where we used to meet. We'll take the money I've made and bribe our way onto a passing whale ship. I won't leave without you. And if you won't come, I'd rather be rat food. Love, Arthur. Well, that's sweet. Question mark.
Keep them coming.
Alright. Boys and girls, it's stealthing time. Don't mind me. Do mind me. Shh, shh, shh. Come here. Boink.
1, 2, 3, heave!
Pretty sure that's just a civilian, which do not count against your being spotted. On the other hand, it's easier if you don't have to worry about someone getting alarmed because they see you carrying unconscious bodies around. No one can spot you if they're all unconscious. It's my philosophy. I thought there were 2 guards that patrol down here, but it goes to show how I can't count.
When a motorized carriage or stilt walker approaches on state business, be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
How did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Good. Keep them coming.
Yeah, those 2 are just civilians as well. I'm gonna choke them. Eventually. Yo. Yeah. Don't mind me, buddy. Don't mind me. This is normal, official, unconscious body carrying business.
2, 3, heave!
She'll be fine.
All these rats crawling all over everything.
I hear you, buddy.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The following businesses have been closed and impounded by the state due to contamination.
Oh, sorry.
Barrow's Barbershop and Surgery, the Duke and Dancer Ale House, Merritt's Printing Firm, Pennyworth's Tack and Saddle Emporium, and the Smoke Street Dice Hall.
Mm-hmm. I know, we just got the level started. If I would stop reading, maybe. Anyway, that's all the time I have for this video. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a comment, like, subscribe if you want to see more I've done, and I will see you next time. Bye!
This place is the end of all things, and the beginning. All of time's meaning is here. Neither seconds, nor centuries. Someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. The one who walks here is all things, cradle songs of comfort and bones gnawed by teeth. This is the place from which those who dabble in the black arts draw their power. And this place is their doom. I can feel the great age ending.
In regular beds anymore. That's what he says. Says he was in the Navy too long.
And
Can you
money
believe it?
changes hands.
That pile of an old rowboat.
Such laughter.
It is Admiral
And
Haddock.
they're singing the
People, I
old
wonder.
songs, linking arms. But that was from a happier time. Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point of a knife. Before the sun rises, they toss any casualties into the river, men or hound. They all go in. They top off the wine with river water, but eventually someone swoons. Then fresh bottles are fetched from the cellars. Their fate rests on your effort, on the strength of your hands and of your heart. They stood in a circle around the candles and cut their hands to form their alliance. The blood hissed as it touched the flames.
Has
The
been added to the
conspirators found a
evacuation
safe
list.
home here.
The Weeper count
They
for
take
the
great
month
care
of
they
siege
are not
has
falling.
increased. The Lord Regent has decreed that
The
plague
air is
ordinances
sweet
will
with honey
remain in effect
to
through
hide the
the month
taste
of
of
May.
river wine.
Stay alert and stay loyal.
The sober speak in whispers, the drunk bellow. Fortunes have been won here, and lives have been lost. The old man claimed a dark corner and drank himself into oblivion. The hounds were the first to find him. They are burning Wales. The other servants don't like her. Work is never done for the lowly servant. Her servant wages will not be enough to fix her father's debts. For all the hard work, there is little reward for her.
Campbell is holding a former
Admiral
overseer by the name
Hadlock
of
has
Martin.
seen more
He's one of us.
corpses than
And if
all
you manage
the
to
rest
find him,
put
give him
together.
whatever help you can.
He
He's
is
a master
Wales
strategist,
and
and he got
man
caught
for
working for
profit
our cause.
and in
It'd
pleasure.
be good to have him back here at the Helmets.
He has the bloodlust. He tried to seize control of the military after the Empress. After she, the Empress, was murdered. Look at him. Admiral Hadlock grows restless on land. There was a younger brother, an artist, sensitive, soft, taken at 9 by a fever. Hadlock loved him truly. Admiral Hadlock has seen more corpses than all the rest put together. She hides her hands. They are raw and scarred from the washing. The common woman, she fears the Abbey and the plague. He spies on his neighbors and reports to the overseers. Only after a long day of work will he return to his home and family. He always eats very well, even as his wife and child grow thin. It is in the common man that the Abbey finds its most faithful. Each and every night the black-eyed outsider visits upon Piero's dreams. He is Piero Joplin. Even now he visualizes the next invention. Astonishing. I wish you could see it too. Poor Piero. His elixirs have cured so much for so many, but they cannot cure his brain fevers. The youngest ever to pass through the Academy of Natural Sciences.
You'll find my genius is
So the
versatile.
law will never forgive him that.
Bring me items of value, I can use the
He
proceeds
has
to buy
spied upon Callista as she bathes.
any technology,
More than
anything
once.
at all.
Samuel Beechworth went to sea to forget a hopeless
When you
life.
want to set out,
He
just
succeeded.
give the word.
The boatman has a good heart and respects you.
I'm ready when you are, sir.
Samuel is a simple man, but he knows the River Redhaven and all its tributaries,
I'm at your
down
service.
to the smallest inlet. He has many scars, some from the phlegm of the river
I
crust,
look forward to my adventures with
some
you, sir.
from the nameless monsters of the deep ocean. Samuel was once eager to hear Hadlock's stories of the sea, but perhaps the Admiral is not what he expected.